Hi, welcome to a beautiful day here in the neighborhood. Uh, Excited to see spring well on the way. I want to start this month by first thing really is thanking everybody for this past season. I hope it's not the first time I'm doing that, but um, we came into a time of a lot of uncertainty. Everybody from staff to coaches to our resort partners, athletes, parents. You guys all put your flexi pants on, and really that made all the difference. And um, I don't know, I hope one of the takeaways from this season is that when things go sideways, which they often do in an outdoor sport in the mountains in winter, that we'll be able to remember our ability to adapt this season and really continue to apply that going forward. I think in the end that will be the best experience for all of our athletes. And of course, we will plan everything that we possibly can, but we know that a lot of things change up here in the mountains. And so we don't want to take our schedules for granted and assume that it's going to happen exactly the way we plan. Uh, some days a training day turns into a powder day, or vice versa, and many other things that can happen. So anyway, thank you for your flexi pants this season. It really has been a special year, and I'm looking forward to moving ahead. Some things that are going on at Team Summit. This one may or may not affect you a lot, but the board recently approved to move our fiscal year. So in the past, our year has gone from July 1st to June 30th, and our athletic year really starts on May 1st and goes until April 30th. And so it made sense to align our fiscal year with our athletic year. Really, the training that we're doing now is for next season, and we're looking forward to getting back on snow here in the next few days and starting strength and conditioning and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, um, just a note, you may be interested or not in. Our fiscal year now runs May 1st until April 30th. Um, we're also, as we end the season here, we're going through our volunteer service fee. You should have received an email from Phil this week asking you to look in and check your balance and make sure that everything you did is there, and that then everything's appropriate there. Um, One thing that we're going to do, because we know it's been difficult to get VSF this year, is throughout the month of May, we're going to let the VSF carry until the end of May, so you can still earn hours for the current season um, through the month of May. And there's not a lot going on, and there's not much in the summer either. So in a way, it's a good year to make that fiscal year change. But Lily and Phil are composing a list of projects that are going to be available around our facilities that people can help with. So if you've got some time and you're close on your VSF hours and you need just those few extra hours to push yourself over either the half VSF mark or the full VSF mark, reach out to Lily at membership@teamsummit.org or Phil at events@teamsummit.org, and they can help you find those opportunities. Continuing with strategic planning sessions, each program is doing those specific to their program, really looking at our future and how we can best maximize our opportunities we have for athletes and athletics. So that's going really well. Some exciting news coming out of that. Well, one of the things that we're finding is that particularly at the highest level, like the comp level programs, that a team coaching model really is the most effective way to coach. And what I mean by that is, if we sign a coach to a group of 6 or 8 kids, and 2 of those kids qualify for a NORAM and 2 of them don't, well, where does the coach go? Does he stay back with 4 to 6 kids who didn't qualify, or does he travel to the competition with the 2 who did? And what happens depending on where the coach goes with the other kids? And so what we're starting to find is that in those high level programs, if you take your um, say your alpine ability athletes, and you have 4 alpine ability coaches, if all the coaches are aligned with each other, and have good strong communication, then if a couple kids qualify for an event, really any coach can go with those kids, because those kids have been coached by all of those coaches, and all those coaches have a relationship with those athletes. And so it really allows us to more efficiently uh, um, service the needs of those kids at those high level programs, and provide them great support at events, as well as great training opportunities if they don't make a qualification for an event, and really builds a great sense of community within the program, rather than just one coach to a small group of athletes. And so looking forward to how that plays out. I think there's a lot of strengths in that, and we'll see how it goes. Some things that are going on. Registration is open for next season. On that note, we're approaching kind of our sustainable number in many of our programs. Not quite there, most of them, but we definitely have 2 or 3 programs this year at the comp level, and it really only affects our comp level programs, where our limitations of finding quality staff that believe in our values, and having adequate hill space for the kids to train on effectively. We're starting to close the gap on that, and getting to um, where having more people won't necessarily make the program stronger, because we'll dilute our resources to the point where nobody will get the quality we're really wanting to provide. So keep your eyes on that, and um, be aware that over the next couple years, we'll be closing in on those numbers in the majority of our programs. It's funny, when I joined Team Summit in 2017, I really never expected to be um, getting to that level this soon, but it's happening quickly, and a real testimony to our coaches and their programs and the progressions they built, where they have brought kids up through our intro and Devo programs to these comp level programs, and they're having a lot of success at those levels. And so it's a good problem to have. And part of our strategic planning as a leadership team is going to be talking about particularly what that sustainable number looks like for each program, as well as the organization as a whole. Again, this is comp level programs I'm talking about. Our intro and Devo programs, we're looking good in all those. We've got amazing coaches, and I don't know where they come from, but we continue to build strong relationships around our community, and get those 1 and 2 day a week coaches that just hit home runs every time they're out on the mountain. So really excited. So no limitations that we're anticipating in those worlds yet, but in some of our comp level programs, we're getting close. Other things going on, a lot of camps happening right now on snow at A Basin, on snow at Copper Mountain, doing some planning and registration for camps in Mount Hood, Park City, water ramps in Steamboat, and we have one trip to Italy, Camp to Italy, if COVID conditions allow, that we have that we're planning. And then our strength and conditioning program is starting to kick off. So if you're an academy athlete, and in one of our academy programs, then your coaches will be posting that to your calendars. But we're getting ready to roll with our strength and conditioning, and making sure that we are physically ready to come into the season next year. That's all I got for May May 1st here. But I want to just end with one more big thank you to you. Again, it was a very challenging year. And everybody really rallied, had a great attitude, and we made things happen, and they happened, and they were awesome. And so thank you to everybody for your support, for wearing your flexi pants all season. And we look forward to continuing to move forward and grow from where we are. I love this sport. Thanks, everybody.